Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Badgers will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he... even bringing it out of the end zone. Touch pass on the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He wants to go deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
And the Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Grab near the sticks, it's Anthony. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back to pass on second down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
That's caught. It's Hemby. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that short completion now sets up a big 3rd down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical 3rd down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. A run to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Coming out with it, it's Morris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
It's caught. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to the ground with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looking pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expected him to get the ball again.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. 3 Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snap it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Ballard. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Uncorks one. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From the red zone, looking for a man. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Extending the play. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Looking to pass, it's Edwards. Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Anthony. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The sure hands, it's Dupree. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Anthony. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
Gonna look downfield again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Mendoza. It's complete to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Pulls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him. It really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the 1st down, even though he was double teamed.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open...
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. That's the 50, the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Going right and going deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Edwards. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the 1st down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Caught in the backfield. It's Mason. Got room at the 35. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Now adjusting. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badgers! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out, trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
To the air. It's Mendoza. Another incompletion on third down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Trying to run, it's Hemby. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to change this route. Shotgun snap on third down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.